The project is important in allowing us to really and truly finally get to those difficult conversations.
What SPG did when it owned and managed the plantation here at Codrington was horrific. Participation in chattel slavery, a crime against humanity, is something that we need to seek to address, and the legacies of that we need to seek to address.
It's important to go back to that era, the era of slavery, chattel slavery, on this plantation. So we go back there and we see the contradictions right there before your very eyes. Slavery on one hand, and the proclamation of Christianity on the other hand. It is calling on us to reflect on the past. It's calling on us to reflect on what went wrong there, and challenging us to respond in our time to what was inflicted upon the ancestors of the persons who live still on this estate and elsewhere in Barbados.
We have come through a period where that self, that African self, has not been included, has not been welcome. And so it is important that we assist in helping persons not only in our immediate community, but in the wider community, once again reclaim that sense of self, being a self before God, knowing that God has created me as I am, the color I am, in the place I was born. God has created me there, and God has perceived that I am as like anyone else, one of His children.
I think we're at the point as a nation where we are mature enough to have those difficult conversations that are necessary in order for us to chart a positive path, not only for ourselves, but for future generations.
Although this process or this act does not right the wrongs, it would be a step in the right direction.
We see this project as something which is reparatory, which is engaged in exercises of repair to try and build a more just future.
I think this project is a good milestone in what can happen if we do things differently, if we address our historic past, if we own up to our culpability, our part in it, take responsibility, but more importantly, if we imagine a new future. This is the key.